And curtain bangs can be a lot of fun, but they can also be a pain in the ass. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is May and I create fashion and beauty content. You guys have been blowing up my curtain bangs videos and it's been so crazy, especially as a small YouTuber. It's really cool to see one of my videos have over 200,000 views. Like, that's insane, and I think it's almost at 300,000. And if you subscribe to my channel because of that video, let me know down below. I want to say hi to you guys. Just to give you a little backstory on my curtain bangs, I've had them for almost a year. I initially got them cut last July, and then from there I created so much content, whether it's my go-to way of how to style curtain bangs with a flat iron, which is one of my top videos. Actually, I think it is the top video on my channel. Curtain bangs hairstyles, and how to cut your curtain bangs at home. With all that being said, I've learned a lot this past year and I want to show you guys my tips and tricks. I narrowed it down to 5 tips, so if you want to know them, keep watching. Tip number 1, get a professional haircut. Guys, this is so important. If this is your first time having bangs since you were 6, same. I was in the same situation, haven't had bangs in so long, and I really want to make sure that they were done properly instead of doing a DIY. Like, I just didn't want to have that experience and I just wanted a professional's help. It's one thing if you trim them yourself in between haircuts, but if you're going from 0 to 100, I definitely wouldn't do that and just get a professional. That's different. If you want a step-by-step tutorial by my hairstylist, Shireen, I'll leave that video right here. I always refer to it because it is so helpful. Shireen just gives so many tips, and if this is something that you are interested in and you just need like a little trim, I would totally check out that video. Now, this is something that I've noticed just by the comments that you guys leave, specifically my curtain bangs ones. A lot of you guys are saying, well, my hairstylist did it wrong, it's too short, blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. Tip 2, go longer than expected. Last July when I got my curtain bangs done, I ended up going longer. So they were longer than this. They kind of reached closer to my cheekbones. I would start out with that first because what's nice about having longer curtain bangs is that you can tuck them behind your ears. So right now I can't really do that besides maybe a couple pieces right here, but for the most part, my curtain bangs are right in the front. Now, if this is your first time, I would definitely go longer because what if one day you don't want to deal with your curtain bangs, you don't want to style them, it's just too much of a pain, maybe it's windy that day. At least if they're longer, you can tuck them, which was so nice because I got to really play with my curtain bangs, see if I like them or not, practice styling them. And those days when I'm so lazy, I don't want to apply any heat, I just don't want to do anything, I just tuck them behind my ears. No one talks about that, so that's something I definitely want to mention. Go longer than expected. And if you end up loving them and you don't hate them, you can always go shorter. It is so much easier to start long and go shorter than go very short because then you can't go back and you just have to let your hair grow. Tip 3, what tools do you need? Velcro rollers are a must. I got these on Amazon. I'll link my shop down below. Guys, these are so great if you want like a heatless styling method. I also did that video too. I totally forgot about that. This is great if you are maybe camping, hiking, and you don't have electricity, or maybe you're the type of person that doesn't really like to apply heat, or at least not do it every single day. Something like this, you do have to style your hair basically every day. So what I like to do is I like to take the medium size. I put this in my hair going forward and then I just leave it in. Since it is Velcro, it'll stay in place. It also comes in clips if you need that, and it just gives you so much volume and you don't need heat. Another important hair tool that you'll need, which no one talks about, are the no crease hair clips. These are great because they won't crease in your hair. I actually like to use them when I'm prepping my hair, whether I'm washing my hair or doing my makeup, or sometimes when your hair does not want to go in the direction you want them to. Guys, it happens all of the time, especially on second day hair. What I like to do, especially if you have a, what is it called, like a cowless? I think that's what it's called. Right now I'm dealing with one just because I'm kind of changing it up. Typically I do my curtain bangs like straight in the middle, so I have a center part, but I've been really enjoying doing the side part. So what I like to do is I take this and then I place it right there, and that's it. You can also do this side if you want to pin it back, but this just helps lay the hair where you want it to go. You can also add some flexible hairspray if you need just a little more hold. I sometimes just put a little bit right here because again, my bangs are being a little bit finicky, and since I'm trying out a different style and just a different part, I need that hold. A round brush and a blow dryer are a must. You guys have probably already know that, but I just want to reiterate it. I got a medium size. This one's from Kristen S. I'll link it down below. This is also Kristen S. Love her products. Have so many videos on her products. If you're interested in any of them, I'll leave those videos right here. Now going back to this, again, just like the Velcro roller, I like to do my hair going forward and under just to create all of that volume, because that's what I love about curtain bangs. It just really frames your face. It really accentuates your cheekbones. And then if you have maybe a larger forehead, or maybe you're a little more insecure about it, or maybe you have a widow's peak, whatever it may be, it kind of just camouflages it. You know what I mean? It just looks so beautiful, and it's just a fun twist to do something different without going too crazy. This is a standard blow dryer. I find it to be pretty affordable. I think it's $75. You can get it at Target. Again, I'll link it down below. I do like how this has multiple settings. So it has low and high, cool, warm, hot, and then has that cool shot. It's also very aesthetically pleasing, and overall, this is just a really great brand. We all can admit blow drying is kind of a pain in the butt. It really is, especially when you have to do this turning method. I don't know about you guys, but it is so hard for me, especially in the back. So as an alternative, maybe you don't have these items, or you have a blow dryer. You can also use a thermal brush. This one is by Amika. This to me is one of my favorite hair tools. It's like up there with my curling iron. I love it so much. It gives me so much volume. It's basically the same thing as the blow dryer and the brush. It's just all in one. The only thing with this, you can't use it on wet hair. You do have to use it on dry hair. It's so much easier, and if you're a beginner and you just want like that blowout look, I would definitely get this one. So typically what I like to do is I blow dry my hair regularly. You know, I try to do it as best I can, and when I want to do touch-ups, specifically the back area, I'll use a thermal brush. Tip number 4, styling is key. We've seen the videos and pictures all over social media where these girls just have these beautiful curtain bangs, so much volume, and they just look so luxurious. But here's the thing, you have to style them. There is no way, if you want to create that volume and just that lusciousness about them, you just can't do that leaving your hair naturally. Like, you need help. You need those tools that I mentioned before. You need a tool to help your hair go in the direction you want them to go in. It happens when you wake up in the morning and your curtain bangs are just going left and right. It's natural, and you're just not going to be waking up with perfect curtain bangs, and that's just the reality. If you don't mind styling them most days, I would definitely move forward and get curtain bangs. But if you are on the opposite side and you want curtain bangs, but you're like, May, I can't style them every day, it's just not realistic, then let's go to tip 5. Tip 5, get faux curtain bangs. These are from insert name here. I actually recently got them. They are the style Zoe. What I love about this brand, I recently discovered, and yes, they are called insert name here, so it's a really cool name. What I love is that they have a lot of different variations in like shades and colors. So for example, a lot of beauty brands only have blonde, brunette, and black, and I fall in the spectrum between brown and black. This one is a beautiful brown black, and what I love about this is that the longer pieces on the side, when you add it to your hair, it's gonna look seamless, because that is one thing with curtain bangs and that you want to mention to your hairstylist, is that you want some longer pieces here. Like, you want it to transition to your longer hair smoothly. You don't want just like a blunt curtain bangs and then the rest of your hair. So you want pieces, for example, like these right here. This is exactly what you want. These tendrils are perfect and just makes it look more realistic. And what's nice about this is you can test it out, see if you like curtain bangs. Maybe you don't like hair on your forehead. You don't have to worry about styling them. They have a variety of colors. I will say, even though I got brown black, I should have gotten the shade after that, which is, I want to say like very dark brown, something like that, because this works so well with the lower half of my hair because I have a balayage, but at my root, it's just a touch too warm. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it's just a hair warm for me. Now I can totally make it work, but I think I want to get the one after that. Another great thing about this is maybe you don't have full hair. Maybe you don't have a lot of hair that like frames your face. This is a great addition. When I put this on my hair, my bangs look so full. For whatever reason, although I do have coarse, thick hair, the hair that frames my face is not as thick as the hair on the back of my head. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe genetics, maybe because of the heat I'm applying. I'm not really sure. But this just gives an extra boost, and I highly recommend this. Guys, it is so worth it to test it out with this, or at the very least get longer curtain bangs. I wouldn't do like the blunt cut. Do one or the other. To me, this is a win-win. You don't have to style them. You don't have to cut your hair. Guys, you gotta get this. I'll link it down below. I hope those tips are helpful. Definitely refer to all my other videos. I have a playlist right here. It's been such an experience, and curtain bangs can be a lot of fun, but they can also be a pain in the ass. And one of my videos that did very well, how to style curtain bangs with a flat iron, a lot of you guys were having trouble doing one side versus the other. Here's the thing, guys. I don't use a flat iron to style my curtain bangs. It's not my go-to way. It doesn't give me the most volume. If you want a like subtle bend to your hair but have a more sleek look, totally go that route. But if you want to know my go-to way, which will always leave your hair perfect, I'll leave that video right here. That's the way I like to do it. I've already talked about some of the tools that I use in that video. I find that one to be more helpful, a little more user-friendly, and just overall realistic, because I get it. Sometimes you can do one side and sometimes you can't do the other. And people were saying, oh my gosh, I regret it. I don't like them, blah, blah, blah. I totally get it, guys. It's definitely hard to get used to. When I went shorter the last couple weeks, when I got my curtain bangs cut again, I was like regretting it a little bit. They were quite short, you know, they were shorter than what I had before. I think they were maybe an inch shorter, and that's a pretty big deal for curtain bangs. So again, definitely go longer than expected. I just found a way that was realistic to me on how to style them. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, like this video and subscribe to this channel for more fashion and beauty content. I'll see you in another video. Bye!